Okay, hi, we're going to be unboxing Sails of Glory. This is the Kickstarter that I received about a month ago. So I got the base set and then a couple extras for being Kickstarter. So I think the plan is we'll just unbox this and kind of go over the contents and let you know what we think and you know, what the quality is and our initial impressions. So let's get to it. Both of us are big fans of the Wings of Glory, so this is kind of why I was drawn towards this game. Napoleonic, naval Napoleonic wars are really a point of interest for both of us. So
big fans of the Patrick O'Brien series.
Yeah, so it should be interesting. So we're popping open the top here. First, we have a pretty thick set of rules. This seems, it's about half the size of the Wings of Glory. We'll have to dig into that. Comes with a bunch of counters, or I guess these are islands.
Some play aids and wind direction indicators, maybe.
Yeah. Looks pretty good. Thick and quality. It looks like they've decided to go with a chit system similar to the World War II Wings of Glory, rather than the World War I where they were using cards to mark damage. So there's several damage counters, or chits, or whatever you want to call them. Here are the rulers. And some more markers. Yeah?
I was just gonna, so we've got like range indicators on the rulers, a few different ranges there.
Yeah, at least 3, so that's a little different from Wings of War. Red, orange, and yellow. Okay, some more. Looks like there's different crew abilities, and they have, I guess that looks like normal, maybe grape shot or something like that.
Very nice theme. Kind of has an old-fashioned, the way it's kind of yellowed.
Yeah.
Evocative of the era.
Yeah. So these look to be about the same. Then these look to be the actual the ship designators, probably where you're putting all of the pieces on. Looks like they're folded in half. From what I've read, each playmat has 2 different ships, one on one side and one on the other. So
and I think each of these ships is kind of has 2 identities, right? Like a British. They have they're either originally British or originally French, but then they also have a kind of a second identity as a captured vessel.
Yeah, from what I understand, that's the case. So that's kind of a cool, thing. That's one of the coolest parts of this era, is the fact that you can take prizes, and a ship that could be built in France could have an illustrious career in the Royal Navy. So now these look to be the maneuver decks. So that's quite a bit thicker, quite a bit more opportunities or different maneuvers than Wings of War. looks like the ships of the line have a little, they're thinner decks, so they have probably less maneuverable.
Is that something, or is that just a divider?
These things sit on top of the base. So there's 4 of those. And now for the miniatures themselves. So here is an English frigate. I'm actually very impressed with the paint for how small these are. Really a lot of detail. You can see the British flag there. So there's that one. And then here's a ship of the line. So you can see there's 2 decks. Oh, 3 decks, I guess. Again, really detailed. That's really cool. The paint on the back is particularly good. And then for the French, ship of the line. And then finally, a French frigate. Oops. So those are the things that come in the starter set, those 4 ships. For the Kickstarter, they came with a few extras for us. I ordered one of the Kickstarter exclusives ships. This is the Hermione French frigate. And then we got some extras here, some laser cut wood rulers. So kind of a step up from the cardboard. And these are smoke for your broadsides, smoke markers. So we'll have to peel off that brown, it looks like, and then so when a ship's fired, you place those next to it to make sure that you see that it's fired. There's a couple more. And then a wind gauge, I suspect, also made out of wood. Some more broadside markers.
That's just a movement for him, right?
Actually, this is captain's abilities. So different ships or captains would, over time be known for things that they do well, or possibly things that they do not so well. And then, what do we have here? Coastal batteries, terrain pack. So this looks pretty neat. Oh yeah, that's cool. So there's, looks like a fort of some kind. That's cool. Really a lot of detail.
So if you're doing a cutting out expedition, Jack Aubrey style, you have some opposition from the shore.
There's 2 sides to each one. That's nice. I'm not...
I think, so those, that is the equivalent of like the ship status thing. So this is to track damage and ammunition, I think, for the...
for the coastal...
For the coastal
batteries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
see
really
what that
neat.
is. Production quality is really good. I don't think you could expect any higher. quality than this. Everything is very sturdy, has a very finished, polished feel. Nice artwork again. It feels appropriate for the era. Very, very good. Just speaking of the components, seems to be a great game, and we'll have to see how it plays.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do maybe some examples of play and let you know our impressions of that. Both of us played Wooden Ships Iron Men, which is kind of a cardboard version, an Avalon Hill game that we enjoyed quite a bit. So, we'll, we don't have a lot of experience with this era, but some. So, we'll let you know how it goes. Thanks.